Good afternoon. I am Debbie McKeever, founder and owner of Strong and Healthy Temple, a virtual holistic health and wellness coaching practice servicing clients worldwide. It is a lovely day. It's about 81 degrees today, and it's nice and crispy, sunny, and the birds are chirping and all that good stuff. I wanted to talk to you today about avoiding distractions. And I wanted to be distinctive that a distraction is a distraction even when it's a good distraction. It doesn't matter if it's television, social media, your telephone, a relationship, whatever it is. A distraction is a distraction, and so you have to be able to distinguish when something is distracting you from what you need to do. And I'll use, because I'm an entrepreneur, being in business, for an example. If you're in a relationship and the relationship is taking your focus completely off of your work, it gets to the point where it's, kind of shifting away from flexibility to you spending all of your time with your significant other, and you're not spending enough time on your work. That's when the relationship is becoming a distraction. And I'm not saying that you need to kick your significant other to the curb, but you do need to balance your time out with your significant other, or with your mom, with your siblings, whoever it is that you're probably spending too much time with. What's happening is that you're getting out of balance. Same thing with the telephone. You can spend too much time on your phone, whether it be like conversations or just doing other things on your phone, playing games, being on social media, whatever it is that you're doing on your phone. If you're starting to get out of balance with it, that's when it's becoming a distraction. And social media is probably a really big one, because a lot of people say, well, social media is bad. Well, like everything else, social media is whatever you make it, and it actually is a really good tool. All social media platforms. I mean, the purpose of it all really is networking and connecting. I've connected with people that I've not seen in 10, 15, even 25 years. So, it's a good way to reconnect with people. It's a good way to network in your business. It's a good way to advertise, all that good stuff. But you just have to make sure you balance it out, because sometimes, you can have well intentions, like getting on there to, do what you need to get done. And it's okay, even to spend just a little bit of time, kind of surfing through your timeline, because, I do like to spend about, 10, 15 minutes kind of surfing through, because that's how you support other people, and, that's how you connect and see things and network and that kind of thing. You just don't want to spend too much personal time, and you have to be really careful with those timelines, because you can set the intention to spend 5, 10, 15 minutes, and then 2 hours later there you are, still surfing the timeline and clicking like and commenting on all these things that have, that are counterproductive to what you need to do. Is counterproductive to your networking and counterproductive to your business or whatever. And you really just kind of find yourself having lost 2-3 hours of your time, because you were surfing through the timeline and clicking on all these different posts. And so it can be really distracting if you allow it. So that's where you got to be able to find that healthy balance. Set an alarm if you need to. Is one of the things that I do, is I set alarms. And something that I have, like a client practice is, until you get disciplined, you have to set an alarm. And even when you are disciplined, sometimes it's good just to set something and say, oh, time's up for that, and you need to move on to the next thing. Or having the little bell for what's on your schedule. If you scheduled yourself to do certain things, pencil it in on your schedule, put it electronically on your phone schedule, and have like a little bell to go off so that it's time to move along to the next thing. And it's just with anything, phone conversations, you can get caught up in non-productive phone conversations, and what was initially a productive call or just a call to check on somebody could turn into something gossipy, and you end up spending several hours on the phone that you could have been getting some work done, or something productive done, some house cleaning or whatever it is. And all of a sudden you're on the phone spreading gossip or participating in gossip for 3 or 4 hours, or not even necessarily participating in gossip, just having like a good laugh that maybe lasts longer than it should have lasted. So you need to monitor your time and bring some balance into that. Like I said, all things can, even good things can be distractions. So it doesn't necessarily have to be something bad or a bad habit to be a distraction. Like working out, you can spend too much time at the gym. You go in with the intention of working out for an hour or two, and you start seeing all these people that and that's why I don't like to talk too much when I go to the gym. I put socializing to a minimum. I'll speak, maybe have a quick 30 to 60 second chat, and I'm done. I'm back in there. If you're still talking, I'm going to be working out while you're talking, because you could be standing around because you see all these people that and the next thing you're having like these 20-30 minute conversations, and you're talking more than you're working out anyway, so you're not really getting results, and then you're taken away from your schedule. And time is like it's one of the most valuable things in the world, and it's one of those things that you can't get back. Once you've squandered your time, you can't get it back. So you have to be really careful with distractions, and and protect your boundaries and protect your scheduling. And I talk some about that in my series on ways to self-sabotage, and I think I even talked about protecting your boundaries on the last video that I did about expressing your truth. But anyway, it's just really important, because time is so critical, and because you can't gain it back once you've lost it, it's just critical to avoid distractions and do whatever you need to do, setting alarms, scheduling it on your Google Calendar or whatever calendar you happen to use, so that you can stay on track, and minimizing your time on the phone, and minimizing I'm not a television person, but minimizing your television time. Like schedule those things in so that you don't get carried away. You're not, and what was supposed to be a work day doesn't turn into like a Netflix day. and I'm not saying that it's not okay to do those things, because Saturday is like my downtime. So choose the times or the days or whatever that are your downtime, and try to do all that fun and relaxing stuff and distracting stuff on those days. If it is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or if it's the entire weekend, then spend the majority of your time watching television, or being on social media, or laughing it up on the phone, or whatever during your downtimes. But schedule that in. So as always, keeping this brief, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this lovely day. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. I would love it if you would subscribe, share it with your network, hit the bell icon for notifications. Thank you again for joining me, and make it a great day.